What's the worst Christmas present you've ever gotten? I'll go first. An accidental vibrator from my grandmother. Yep, thanks to the usual sources such as these, I thought we'd look at the worst ever festive gifts. Now, be it Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate, as we all know, there's really no such thing as a bad present. It's the thought that counts, etc. But some of these are shit. Tube of toothpaste and a DVD about Jesus. I got an encyclopedia. Not the set, just one. One book, and it was part 2 of 3 for the letter E. I wanted a pet mouse. Got a computer mouse instead. A Costco-sized bag of caramel corn and a sweater. I had braces, and the sweater was 2 sizes too small. My husband gave me a bottle of his mum's favourite perfume. A Minecraft joke book by my brother. It was entirely written in Comic Sans. I had left some video games in my mum's room. She found them and assumed my dad had bought them as Christmas gifts for me. So for Christmas, I got my own games. I received a gift card where the code was on the receipt. And there was no receipt. I got a pair of boxer shorts from my nan. It said on them, "My sack is bigger than Santa's." Thanks, Nan. My little sister, who collected Beanie Babies, used to give me, who did not collect Beanie Babies, Beanie Babies. My aunt once gave our family 48 tiny jars of Dijon mustard, a crochet pattern book with a live cockroach between the pages. And I don't crochet. I had mentioned to my uncle one year that I wished I could grow a beard like his. Come Christmas time, my uncle hands me the present he got me. I unwrap it, and what do you know? It's his beard in a Ziploc bag. Rocky on VHS in 2006. Pathetic remains of a gingerbread house. I know it was you who ate it, Kath. So a few years ago, my grandma had her legs amputated, and don't feel bad, since then her health has improved a ton. Anyway, last Christmas, my aunt bought her socks. My grandma once got me a box of condoms thinking they were candies. Pink religious pyjamas, which Twitter says we can translate. It translates to pink religious pyjamas. A wooden train whistle from my girlfriend's mum. I was 23. An unusual gift for an unusual guy. A fucking book about a kid with the same name as me and how he is kind, but lazy. 2 left boots. I once got a t-shirt that said 100% Irish from my aunt. I'm Chinese. This. A Furby. The same day, we were staying at a hotel and my cousin almost clogged the toilet whilst accidentally dropping it in while peeing. Why was my Furby with him? Why did he have it in the bathroom? And most importantly, why did the Furby scream, "Yummy, yummy in my tummy"? My aunt got my wife personalised stationery with the wrong last name. How to look after your cat book. I don't have a cat. 1 year ago, my cat decided she wanted to contribute to the holiday spirit. So on the morning of Christmas Eve, we found 15 dead birds under our tree. A book titled How an Organ Works. A full-on hardback thick read about, well, how an organ works. I was about 11 and have never shown any interest in organs, organ music, or how they work. Well, you should read the book. A Christmas pencil and stationery. The pencil had the person's bite marks on it. My worst present was a koala that would dance when you pressed its nose and it would sing. It broke one day and when it sung, it sounded like a demon on cocaine. I once got a used copy of the Snakes on a Plane soundtrack. Upon later investigation, the disc was cracked. The next year, I received a copy of the movie. I have never expressed an interest in Snakes on a Plane. My mother-in-law bought me bust foaming cream and a subscription to Good Housekeeping. Nothing says Merry Christmas like learn to cook for my son, saggy tits. One time I got a video game that I already had. Next Christmas, they gave me the same video game. When I was 13, I asked for Dungeons and Dragons books. I even wrote out directions to the 4 local stores that sold them. I got a He-Man pop-up book. The worst was in 1978, and I asked for Evel Knievel stunt toy. I got a desk. I was given a fucking printer as a Christmas gift. It broke within the hour, and everyone in my house screamed at each other for 10 minutes. One Christmas, my mum bought me a rape alarm. A glittery rape alarm, shaped like a handbag. Worst part? It was quiet. When my little sister was 11, and just getting into baking, she got half a dozen whisks from 4 different people and almost cried. A copy of Michael Caine's autobiography. I was 10. My grandmother gave me a variety pack of hams when I was 14. A shaving kit when I was 9. A Scooby Doo vase from my then boyfriend. I was 24. Years ago, I asked my parents specifically not to get me Operation, the shitty board game where you essentially kill someone with a horrible loud buzzer every 5 seconds. They thought I was using reverse psychology, so they got me Operation. How does a 6-year-old even know reverse psychology? Titanic DVD. Pirated copy. Already seen it before. Twice. Didn't have a case. Just had Titanic written in marker pen. It didn't belong to the person who gifted it. The DVD was scratched and didn't even play. Instead of received, I'll switch to gave. I bought my whole family tickets to see James Brown live. Literally within minutes of them opening their presents, it was announced on the news Christmas morning that James Brown died. I got these slippers with Beanie Baby heads on the front, put them on, went upstairs, used the bathroom and tripped down the stairs and broke my nose and chipped a tooth. I got a Stilton cheese and port set from my son. He wrapped it quite early in December, forgetting it needed refrigeration. My mum put a vibrating dick ring in my stocking last year. I don't think she knew what it was. A couple of years ago, my dad made me a coat hook out of our dog's teeth, which had been removed for medical reasons. A guide to Pokemon Crystal. Not the video game, but the guide. I didn't even have the video game. From my ex-boyfriend's mum, a jigsaw of a photo of my ex drinking a pint on his graduation day. A nutcracker that can't crack nuts. 10 Bibles. I got 7 kilos of pasta from my friend whose husband works in a pasta factory. A bike lock with no code and a 3-foot poor quality photocopy of a section of the Bayeux Tapestry. I got some drywall one year for, quote, art stuff. A candle that was shaped like a meatloaf. A bunch of rocks. Funnels. A second-hand copy of the book 1001 Practical Uses for Vinegar. My aunt bought me a dartboard every year for 6 years. A used epilator. Fallout 76. The realisation that the real world sucks and childhood is almost gone. Happy holidays, everyone.